What's up, fam? Extraordinary Life with Elijah. And today, Kailani, my little 2-year-old, is my extra, and I am the ordinary. Been super busy with real estate and just life in general. Bowden was born, my third born, so we're trying to get into a new equilibrium, and my business with real estate is just off the chain busy. And so going into this week, I was having a difficult time finding time to carve out to do my video for this week. I've got it's just beautiful insight with who God is and who He's made us to be as His disciples, but it's a little bit more complicated, and I want to shoot it well, but I just don't have the time to set aside to do that within the time constraints of our family and business. This morning at breakfast, though, Kailani, man, just crushed it for me. She's just got this sweet little voice. I love hearing her voice. The Song of Songs at the very end says, "You who dwell in gardens with friends in attendance, let me hear your voice." I think it's earlier in the book. It says, "For your voice is sweet." Oh man, that is totally my little girl. I just love her little voice, and she's so good about saying thank you and you're welcome. We had some donuts this morning, so I gave her some more donuts, and I didn't say thank you. She just starts munching on her donut and says, "You're welcome." I said, "Well, honey, is that what you say?" She shook her head with the donut in her mouth, chewing it. She said, "No, Daddy, thank you." It just blesses my heart so much. The insight then was, how much does it bless our Father's heart when we just speak our love and our affection and our thankfulness to Him, regardless of whether we use the right words or not. When we open up our mouths without having to be prompted and just tell Him of our thankfulness. Just look towards heaven and say, "You're welcome." Thank you. That insight then led into my freedom to make this video today. That Deuteronomy chapter 6, starting in verse 4, says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road and when you lie down and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands. Bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the doorframes of your houses and on your gates." And the thing that encouraged me, and it all came together, was my little girl's innocence in blessing my heart, in saying thank you, expressing her gratitude to me in a very childlike, innocent way. And also just the season of life that I'm in, where I don't have time to sit down and make this super produced video and have this big idea, that due to my schedule, I have to keep it as I go. And those two things together wrap around God's command. Remember, the Lord your God is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And Jesus said that that was the greatest of all of the commandments. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. All of the law and the prophets are fulfilled in these commandments. What I think that impresses on me, the encouragement for us today, is God is inviting us into focusing on the important things. If we're to disciple our children, if we're to disciple one another as we go, what it requires, what it draws us into, is to focus on the things that are most important, that they're the simplest to convey, they're the simplest to keep, and they require the least amount of extraneous information, theological underpinnings, and working out of ideas. It just can be front of mind. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Seek first the kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you as well. Two insights that have infinite efficacious effect. When we love the Lord our God with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength, we keep all of the law and the prophets. When we seek first God's kingdom and His righteousness, all of these things are added to us as well. So when our lives are busy, as we go, as we rise, as we sit, as we eat, as we go out, as we come in, and that's the context of discipling, it forces us to keep things simple, to keep things childlike. and to just please our Father's heart. I hope this encourages you guys. If you subscribe to what I'm doing, hit the button. Hit it and then get it. Hit the bell as well so you get notified with the new content. And if you love this video, you didn't like it, you loved it, hit the thumbs down button. Blessings on your days, guys. I love you lots, and I'll see you in the next video.